It's a brand new week of marathon training. Oh my god. Because this is like a very different marathon training. It's like the marathon training that you want to plan that well, but no, it never happens. So I'm adjusting. I'm learning to adjust. March is coming and spring is coming, which is my favorite season of them all. The ultimate plan for now is to actually be able to run it. And not die in the process of running it. Just because I felt it again. And I'm okay with that. I know that I will have to actually run this marathon, do this marathon training with this pain. And also I'm limited. I mean, guys, I cannot do all of these exercises. I shouldn't actually. 26/02/2026. So I guess it's a weird day to be alive. I don't know. 262662. I don't know. I mean, it's like a bit crazy. What's up, you guys? Hello. Okay, so it's a new week, a brand new week. And oh god, it's like marathon training week 7. I mean, we are like more than halfway there. So I guess, I don't know, we are in full marathon training mood, let's say. So that's exciting, but it's like intimidating as well at the same time. Considering, I'm not gonna say what you know already. If you have watched my videos, you can watch my videos, of course. I have like a playlist here, so you can actually watch them and get an idea of what happens. So because this is like a very different marathon training. It's like the marathon training that you want to plan that well, but no, it never happens. So I'm adjusting. I'm learning to adjust. And I think that's actually a very good skill in life. So yeah, even though I had like another, goal in mind for this marathon, the ultimate plan for now is to actually be able to run it. And not die in the process of running it. So alright, so yeah, today is Tuesday, actually, it's not Monday. Yesterday I did have like a workout, like an easy run, but I took another day off just for my body to recover from like the 20k that I did on Saturday. So I actually took a day off. It was also a festive day. It was like Clean Monday, if you know what that is actually when fasting starts in Greece for 40 days up to Easter Day. The schools were closed, everything was closed, so I did take a break as well from exercising. I did my exercises, of course, for the leg. I did like a stretching 25-minute routine, both on Sunday and on Monday as well. So I did actually something to help it out, but other than that, I didn't do anything yesterday. I had like an easy run in my program, I think 7 kilometers if I'm not mistaken, which I'm trying to do today. I don't know if I'm gonna run 7k, to be honest, you guys. I think up to 5 would be nice, just because I felt it again. And I'm okay with that. I know that I will have to actually run this marathon, do this marathon training with this pain, or at least, try to load it and then have deload weeks where I can actually recover from all the training and be able to actually run the marathon. So this week is like a deload week, just because we did a lot of kilometers the last week. And also next week we do have a half marathon. So it's the half marathon of Athens next Sunday. So this week is going to be very, just recovering from the marathon training. I'm not gonna push it, you guys. I hope it's gonna be okay with my leg. But yeah, yesterday it was better. The day before yesterday it was not that good because I went upstairs and I actually had some pain. Okay, so it returned in the stairs when I didn't have any issues in the past. So yeah, I don't know what to say. I think it's adjusting, so I have to give it time, and that's it. So let's go to the track. I'm gonna go to the track. It's a very good day. I think the conditions are great. So yeah, let's go, you guys. It's a brand new week of marathon training. Oh my god. Okay, so let's go. Hello, you guys. Hello. What's up? Okay, happy Wednesday. Today it's 25 of February. February is like finishing, you guys. I mean, wow, I didn't expect that, you know. It was a very, very fast month. I didn't actually get that, you know, where it's the end of that. I cannot really get it. I guess we do have some days left, but yeah, March is coming and spring is coming, which is my favorite season of them all. Okay, so yeah, today it's Wednesday. We do have a workout. I'm gonna go to the gym. It's 5 o'clock, so that's a good thing. It's very early. I want to just go and do it and then come back and relax. That's like, you know, amazing. It sounds amazing. So to be honest, I have like a lower body workout. I'm gonna put it here, of course, so that you can see. But yeah, I do have a lot of like press-ups, body weight squat, toe walks, barbell hip thrust. We do have a lot of things, to be honest. I'm not gonna do all of them just because my leg is not great still. I have to take care of it. So I mean, I have to actually try and do my best to just do the workouts that I can. I will adjust my schedule. So I'm gonna focus on the lower body, but I'm gonna do some upper body as well, abs of course. And yeah, we're gonna start with like a treadmill warm-up, of course, because we're runners, that's why. So yeah, that's like what we're gonna do. I'm a bit tired today. I don't know how this is going to go, but let's go and do this so that afterwards we have some time to relax. So yeah, it's gonna probably take 1 hour and a half or something, or close to 2 hours, but I don't know if I'm gonna have the energy. And also I'm limited. I mean, guys, I cannot do all of these exercises. I shouldn't actually. Yeah, I think I don't have a lot of exercise that I can do, but I need to actually go so that I can do some of them at least. And of course the IT band ones. Actually today it felt okay, the pain. I felt it sometimes when I was going upstairs or downstairs, but yeah, I don't know, you guys, I don't know. It feels like I'm back to square one. Yeah, we're gonna try our best. It's okay. It is what it is. I cannot do anything else to change it. So we might as well, you know, get used to this kind of pain and work with this, not against it. So let's go to the gym, you guys. Hello you guys, what's up? Okay, so today is Thursday. Today is actually 26th of February. So we do have 26/02/2026. So I guess it's a weird day to be alive. I don't know. 262662. I don't know. I mean, it's like a bit crazy. Today it's a bit cold outside and I don't know why. It's supposed to be, you know, spring. Spring is coming. But yeah, today it's a bit chilly outside, so I'm afraid about my leg and all of that. However, today it's much better. I feel it. It's like it's nothing. It went away, the pain. I don't know how to describe it, guys. One day it appears, the other disappears. You know, it's a bit weird, you know, it's a weird situation. Today I do have a tempo interval kind of thing, so I'm gonna put it here. I do have 6 kilometers, I think, just 6k, and I do have 2 at conversational pace, then 3 times 1 kilometer at 450. So I don't know how this will go, and then I do have some breaks in between, and then I do have like 1 or 2k recovery. So that's the workout, you guys. It's not that difficult, I guess, but considering my situation, I think it is a bit. And since it was so good today, I'm afraid that maybe I will wake the pain. But yes, I have to actually do something. And since it's not that much, like the kilometers are not that many, it's okay, I think. And actually I want to, run a bit faster. I'm so bored running all the times at pace 6 and something like that. We're gonna do this. Also, I do have a second workout, a gym workout that I didn't do this week. So probably tomorrow I'm gonna actually do exercise at home. I don't think I'm gonna have the time to actually go to the gym. And I don't have to actually do heavy legs as well, because Saturday morning we have the long run. And I'm gonna see how many kilometers I'm gonna do, since next week on Sunday, we have a half marathon, the half marathon of Athens. So I want to be ready for that. I'm not gonna race it, of course, because I cannot, but I want to be okay. And, regarding the pain, just have it at a safe zone. So that's it, you guys. Let's go to the track, just because it's late. I came back from work and today was the day that I wanted to relax a bit at home. So played the piano, I did some things for work, so I wanted to chill a bit. I had this need. Today we're going to the track and it's 8:30 almost, so I do have up to 10 to actually finish my workout. I will do it, but we have to start going. So let's go, you guys, to the track. Hello, you guys, what's up? Happy Friday. Today's Friday, 27th of February. And yes, we're gonna do some exercise here at home. I don't have anything to say other than, we're just gonna do some exercises here, just because I don't have the time to go to the gym and I don't want to actually burden my legs with heavy weights. So I'm gonna do exercises here for my leg as well, which I didn't feel so much today. So yeah, that's a good thing, I guess. I don't know with this leg anymore, you guys, I don't know. So we're gonna do some exercises here. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. So, but just exercises for this and exercises that are great for runners overall. And then maybe some abs if I'm in the mood, we're gonna see. So, however, that's it. Let's go and do some exercises. Tomorrow is long run day, so we have some kilometers to do tomorrow. Hopefully my leg is not gonna hurt. Let's hope, let's say. Okay, let's go, you guys. Good morning, you guys. Happy Saturday. It's another day of the week and today is always a long run day. Of course, you know that by now. Okay, so today it's like 28th of February. And I do have actually my like runner up a 16k Heeley long run, which I'm not gonna do because I mean, you know, Heeley I cannot even, you know, I don't want to do that because I did that 2 weeks ago. And yeah, after that I awake the pain of my IT band, so I'm not gonna do heels. Thank God it doesn't have a lot of heels in like Paris Marathon, so I don't really need them, to be honest. So 16k, I don't think I'm gonna do that many. I don't have the time as well because my like the stadium will close in like 1 hour and 40 minutes, so I don't have the time to do 16 because I'm gonna go now and warm them up and all of that. So probably I'm gonna do like 13, 14, even 12. It's okay. I mean, we're gonna see how I feel. As I told you guys, next week we do have the half marathon, so today we can actually, it's like a deload week. We just, you know, maintain our fitness and that's it. I took my electrolyte with me, I took water, I just ate 1 banana, and I will have a gel at like 7-8k. Also, you guys, side note, yesterday night I stayed awake up to like 3 or 4 o'clock just because I wanted to finish like a series on Netflix, and I was like, oh my god, I need to know what will happen. So the series that I was watching is called Biohackers. So let's go to the track. I returned back home. I didn't actually show you anything. I actually did 12k, so that's done. But to be honest, at like 10k, I was great the whole time. But at 10k, I felt like a sharp pain on the area that it hurts, and I was like very, you know, scared for some reason. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll cut the workout short and I'm gonna stop. I did some exercises for like the IT band, and I could actually go on 2 more kilometers after that. So I actually did that. I wanted actually to run 12k, a bit more than 10 to be honest, just to be sure that next week I can handle the 21k. And it's a bit hilly, you know, the Athens half marathon. So yeah, we're gonna see how it will go. Of course, I get scared about this, but you know, you never know what will happen, and that's so scary. But I don't know, maybe I'm gonna go and call my physiotherapist just to be sure. I'm gonna see how it's gonna react. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I'm gonna close the video off here, you guys. That was marathon training week 7. I can't believe that we reached the point that it's like marathon training week 7 and we did that. So on to the 8th week, I guess. Well, yeah, the marathon is approaching. You know, tomorrow is like 1st of March. So we do have like almost 42, 43 days, like the kilometers of the marathon. So yeah, that's exciting and also intimidating at the same time. But it's okay, we're gonna do what we can do. We can actually only, you know, wish for the best and hope for the best. That's it, you guys. See you in the next video. Bye.